Hello, stream. I'm trying a new thing today. We'll see how it goes. This is called Code Trainer. I don't know if it's any good, so that's gonna be a thing. I'm also not sure if there's any backup music, so I might have to go find some music to put on, depending on how this goes. But let's see how this goes. So we're gonna start now. We're gonna check the software out. It's in Steam, so it's in Steam Next Fest as a demo. So I'm hoping that it's a game. Oh, that's fun. There is a multiplayer mode. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's start from, okay, so this is the base page. What is the install file doing? All code runs locally on this requires programming language specific software which has been included in the game. Oh, looks like I gotta install Java on this computer, because I apparently have not done that. That's okay. Everything else is kind of cool. I appreciate the fact that it's like that easy just to get it installed, because God, sometimes I hate setting up my IDE. It shit annoys me. Alright, code. So what do we got? We got 9 things here. We've got interview mode, multiplayer, daily coding problems. Let's start with that. So, given an array of integer nums, return the number, the maximum value. Okay, there is no background music. We're going to find some Spotify to listen to, y'all. But I have to be careful, because I don't want a copyright strike. I don't want to get in trouble. So my default choice when I need the music, and I want to be safe about this, there's 2 options. I believe somewhere I've got my Jonathan Colton playlist, which I think is what I should do. And you know what we're gonna do? Is we're gonna start with my stream's theme song. Code monkey, go to job. Code monkey have boring meeting with board manager Rob. Rob say code monkey very diligent, but he's up with things. For sure, for sure. It's a functional elegant. What does code monkey think? Okay. Array integer nums, turn the maximum value in nums. So, a couple ways to do this, but the main thing is you got to iterate through the list. That's the first one. So let's do that first. Interesting. So it's not really going to show me anything, but let's go for... what language is this? Is Python? Oh, I can change it. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's do... If it's Python, I believe it's let I equals 0 in number, or I guess the list is the thing here. My desk, that's what it looks like. A monkey off a Bayou soda, please have been nice. No, thank you for the soda, cause soda makes you fat. Anyway, you busy with the telephone, no time for the phone. Okay, int numbers, sorry. It's I less than numbers dot length, boom, I plus plus. It's a pretty basic for loop, nothing crazy. Because it's Python, I believe I don't need to put brackets, which is nice. So that'll iterate through the whole list. What we can do is, before that, we'll make a let current max. Set that to nothing. Set it to, what's the option? So the highest we can get is minus 100. It says there. So let's do 101, minus 101, and then we'll do if current numbers I, so that we're just trying to find specifically the index we're iterating through right now. If numbers I less than current max, or sorry, let's do greater than, sorry, greater than current max. Let's do it the other way. Let's do current max less than the number the index we're in, then current max equals numbers I, and then return current max. That should work. Oh, looks we hit an issue here. Invalid syntax. Okay. So So it could be the language choice I'm using here. It's been a while since I've coded Python, so let's try var. See if that works better. Var, run code. Nope, didn't like that. Traceback solution, from solution import. Why are you like this? Okay, let's try something else. Let's go. Boom. Okay, let's try this way. So, okay, 4 brackets. Int I equals 0. I less than numbers dot length. I++, pretty normal there, nothing crazy. I do like C# because I'm used to it more for Unity. We'll do this here though, so let's do int current max equals -101. We do have to close these with the semicolons. If she's bad or if she's good in bed, just as long as she is just as long as me. There we go, we'll turn down a little bit there. Alright, stream. Did I start the timer? I did start the timer. Okay, sure. So 4I numbers length. If current max less than numbers I, current max equals numbers I. Yeah. And then go outside here and then return. Let's run that. Run and test. Let's see how it goes. Shouldn't be too hard. It's a pretty basic function. Oh, what are we mad about? The .NET test failed. What did we fail on? Huh. Okay. Let's try that. Most languages have a length function. I just don't remember what it is. Int does not contain a definition for length. Okay. There isn't really any way. Okay, there's a learn function. Okay, cool. Let's check that out next here. Let's go C# array length. Let's go find the official C# properties here. So I pulled up specifically the official C# documentation because I'm not gonna cheese it too much. Let's see here. So dot rank, no. I'm just looking for the length function. Looks like it's get length, maybe. Let's try that. I haven't done a lot of C# besides when I'm coding in Unity, so we'll see how this goes for me here. Right, run that. Operator less than cannot be applied to operand of int and method group. Why would it be a method group? It's a number. What are you doing here? Because that's numbers. It's an int array. So why can I not do that? That doesn't make any sense. That should have worked fine. What is wrong with me? Okay, I guess we could just go back into here and just find... let's go array indexing. Index C#. Kind of silly, but that's okay. Looks like they have an index of function instead in this language. Index of, and then I'm gonna guess it's a parameter. It does. Just does it show it in use? Get upper bound, index of array dot index of. So we'll see if that works any better. Although I might need to use the all caps array function here. We'll see if that works. Okay, so no. So what it ends up being, I think, with this one here is it becomes array dot index of brackets numbers comma I, maybe something like that. And it's been, I don't code in C# often, so we'll see how this goes. Why are you like this? Okay, let's just put current number equals. Oops. Practice some good best practices here. Current number equals array dot index here. I could just, one second, let me just try this again. Numbers I. And then we'll do console.log. Let's switch that to lowercase, and then we'll do int current number. And we'll just do current number. Cause I know that I'm gonna shop Scott Mall. Okay, so I'm getting hard stopped there. Interesting. Why am I getting hard stopped there? That's the question I'm wondering. Let's see. Oh, is it that? Is it because I'm not checking if it's empty? Interesting. No. So, or numbers dot length equals 0. That's some equal functionality here, and then we'll just return -101. We'll just know that that's our error message. It's fine. And then yeah, so I don't know why I was having an issue, but that's okay. So it should do this. This should have worked. Oh, you know what it might have been? It might have been me doing it wrong here. So if I iterate it to the first number in the array, sure. And then this should be that. Sure. Interesting. Start at index 1. Because we already put 0 in, so we start at 1. That makes sense, sure. Console.log current number, sure, that should be fine. Oh wait, sorry, it's C#. It's console. God, C# is so funny. It's so weird sometimes, though. Sadly, all these languages have different coding practices. And that makes things weird sometimes. Okay, so I have current max. And then we can switch this because we have current number. Save ourselves some iteration. Current max less than current number. Return current max. Run it. The name number does not exist in the... Oh, it's numbers. Where did I put number? Oh, there it is. Hello. Run it again. Would like 1, 2. Okay. So C#'s a little strange, but I got the idea there. Let's... JavaScript, that's fun. Find max. Let's see if I can remember how this one goes. So let's do... So I've been doing a decent amount of JavaScript this semester, so maybe this will be faster. Sorry, stream. So let's go. We'll do a basic for loop, nothing crazy. And then we can do let, I think. 0 I less than, I believe nums.length is a proper one here. And then I plus plus. So it's the same solution here, realistically. And then we go current. You know what? We don't need to redo this. It's fine. That's boring. We did it. Let's move on with my day here. So that marked it. Good. Find max value array. Good. Let's go see what the learn section's like. So this is solving. That is hard to read. That's a description. Okay, pick a beginner-friendly language like Python. Follow pop. Make a small program, something like tic-tac-toe. Try to beginner coding problem, code trainer. Decomposition is the term for breaking down a problem into smaller pieces. Yeah, that makes sense. Functions are your friend. That's also valid. Best tool, understanding problem, capstone. Okay. So chapter 1 is data structures. So here we go. So we got arrays. The thing about this is it's not language specific, so I'm curious to see how they're going to teach you anything. So there's your array. That's pretty basic. Nothing's crazy here. So that's C#. In numbers equals new in 5. Sure. Normal arrays. So these are dynamic ones because you're using append here. It's also, you can see here that it's not like an int. It's literally a var. Pretty cool. Linked lists in development. Hilarious. Queue, stack. Okay, so it looks like most of this is still in development. Algorithms. Oh, all of that's in development. Okay, so all that they've really created here for learning is functionally not that helpful, but I will give them this. Their fact that it's all in the IDE is kind of cool. Okay, let's see. The Collatz conjecture states that any number will eventually transform to 1 when repeating the following transformation rules. If number is even, n divided by 2. If number is odd, 3n plus 1. Given n, return how many transformations are required to reach 1. Okay, so start with this first. We did C#, so we'll do C# again here. It's fine. Let's go. We'll call it transformation count equals 0 by default. And then we will do let's do a while loop. And then we will take the int n. Well, n does not equal 1. So while loops are interesting because they just go until this even ends up being the case, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go if here, first thing we're going to do here actually is we'll upgrade transformation count. Count plus, because if you're in the while loop, you've done a transformation. You're about to. So if n, so the easiest way to find out if it's even or odd is if n divided by 2 modulo 0, if I remember correctly. Because if n divided by 2, oh sorry, I don't remember how that works again. There is modulo is used in it usually, because you're trying to check the remainder, and I think the easiest way to do that is that. But I can't remember exactly. We'll see in a second. That's fine. We'll brute force it. Else. Boom. Boom. Okay. So let's go back to here, and it says that if it's even, n equals n divided by 2. Boom. Easy. And then else it's 3, and we will separate it just to make things easier here. And technically I shouldn't, I shouldn't need to do brackets here. It should be 3 times n plus 1. Because it should go low. These should take priority. Multiplication should take priority over anything else there. So, and then eventually return transformation count. Boom. So hypothetically that should work. Let's see here. Cannot implicitly convert int type bool. On that. Nope. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong here. Wait, that isn't my well, yeah? No, you're not really gonna tell me. Fun. So it's something to do with this, I think. Oh wait, I also didn't do here n equals. There we go. Let's find that. See if that makes a difference. No, it's because I'm doing this. It's my n does not equal 1. Now the question is what did I do wrong here? It's barely a game. It's just some coding questions. Nothing too crazy. Let's see here. Oh, it's that. I see. So it's f divided by 2 equals 0, but that's wrong. Oh, it's, there you go. That's it. So modulo 2. There we go. So n modulo 2 equals 0 is what we're doing here, because that's the issues. Because this if is looking for some sort of like bool check, boolean's true false value, right? And it doesn't let you convert automatically. But in theory, you should be can do direct comparisons with the equals. Like exclamation mark equals is the inverse of that, right? So that should work fine now. And then n modulo 2 just basically means that if n divided by 2 remainder equals 0, right? So there you go, I did it. That wasn't too hard at all. And yeah, that was basically just modulo to check if even. Modules are cool. So if you do like, say, 7 modulo 2, you would end up with 1, I believe. 7 modulo 2? Yeah, 1. Yeah, so it's the remainder. Modulo tells you the remainder, right? So standard even check is literally just divide the number by 2 to see if it's even or not, right? Makes sense. Okay, so we did that one. This is a daily challenge. Let's try medium here. Decimal to Roman numeral. Okay. That's kind of fun. So, for this one, what I'm going to do is, well, brackets, remainder does not equal. We'll start here. And what I'm thinking is we'll do int remainder equals -1. We'll do that. It does say decimal number. It doesn't. I guess right here we can see that between 1. So what we can do is we can actually set this to 0 for a second here. Let's set to -1. Well, remainder does not equal 0. So we're still doing a while loop here, so we're just going to iterate through until we solve it. And then we're going to do if n greater than, it looks like 1,000 at the first Roman numeral it gives us. So if n greater than 1,000, oh, that's less than, whoopsie, greater than 1,000, what we're going to do is we're going to take n equals, we could do minus equals 1,000. And then we will, we'll need a string here. Yeah, string. So we'll do string Roman numeral. I like camel case. I think it looks nice. Equals, we'll just null it out here. Just nothing. So now what we're going to do is n minus equals 1,000. And one thing we also have to do here is we have to is we got to update our string, right? So what we'll do is Roman numeral, and then we'll just do Roman numeral equals Roman numeral. I don't know how if C# has good string concatenation, so we'll try it. We'll do plus equals the letter M. Like that. And what that's going to do is that's basically just going to go, okay, so it's over 1,000. Sweet. Boom. Cool. And we'll just keep doing that. We'll just keep adding m's to it as we reduce its score by 1,000, right? And then we'll do else if. Then we'll do n greater than, we can technically do greater than or equals for these. And then what's next? 500? 500, sure. And we're just going to keep duping this functionally. So let me just grab this. It's going to make my life a little bit easier, I think. No. There we go. And then we'll do n minus equals 500. And And then we add in a D. I'll do else if n greater than or equal to 100. Boop. And then we'll do minus 100, obviously. And I believe 100 is C. Yep. Boom. And else if again. N greater than or equal to, ooh, scratch, 50. Sounds good. Met my assistant Scarface. His appearance is quite disturbing, but I assure you he's harmless enough. He's a sweetheart. I'm just gonna set myself a few steps here, because I still got a couple more to do. Control C. And bring an end to me, oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you'd agree. If you can find some way to be a little bit less afraid, and you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you yet. Okay, there we go. 5 B, and then do one more here. Boop. That you don't like it. What's with all the screaming? You like punkies, you like ponies. Isn't them like monsters so much? Maybe I use too many monkeys. Baby, so into you, but I'm way too smart for you, and why did I make remainder? I don't need to do all of that. Find some way to be a little bit less. In theory, that should work. Oh, I forgot to return a number. Hilarious. That should go down here. Let me just return Roman numeral. There we go. Okay, what was that? Test 42. Expected 10. Right, it was 50. Oh, shoot. Oh, you're right, that's on me. I forgot they do that. Okay, so my plan doesn't work the way I wanted it to. Because I forgot that they do it that way. So how do I fix this? And do I want to? Because I was like, oh yeah, that'll be 42. But no, what they do is they take the number. Oh God. Okay. Jesus Christ. How do you do this? Oh my God. Oh, shoot. I don't remember fully how many numerals do it. Because that's what that ends up being is, that's 5333. How close to the thing above do you need to be for them to do the inverse? What's the rule on that? Some more information would be nice, because I don't have that information, so now I have to look it up. Roman numerals. Let's see the rules here. Okay. I understand the letters. A symbol placed after another with greater value adds its values. So 1 is 2, and LV, that's 5, and then 50, yep, 58. Usually 3 items, 4, a symbol is placed before one of greater value. It subtracts. So 50, so if we do LIX, for example, L is 50, I is 1, X is 10. Which means, okay, so what is the rule? How often do we convert that way? Okay, so let's see. So 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like we usually do it just for the one before it. Okay. I know that I'll repeat. Oh my god. I'll be honest, I have zero interest in fixing this. Because Roman numerals are kind of tedious. If they were this way, that'd be fine, but knowing that when it's a 9... knowing that 9s are so strange and specific there just seems kind of annoying. Let's see what I got a message here. Hello, Zuzo. Yes, Solarpunk does look cool. Agreed. Okay, what are the rules? So basic number of rules I understand. Addition, that I understand. Subtraction. What's the rule for that? I can subtract from 5 and 10. So you could do, say, 44 could be... Yeah, so IV... Interesting. I won't always be this way. The things that make me weak and strange, and engineer it away. Okay, let's go. Car. Let's do int last used count. No, I'm not doing this. It's gonna be too complicated for me right now, and I'm not coherent enough. Because basically, the rule is that they don't do 4 in a row typically. So 42 ends up looking like that. Because what they've done is instead of doing 4 in a row, what they'll do is they'll do 5, or 50 in this case, 10 minus 50, right? So, or technically it's 50 minus 10, but you place it this way so that it goes to 40. And that happens anytime you're doing 4 in a row. So what I would do, I think, would be car. Let's do int. Sorry, it'll be int. Repeat count equals 0, and then last used car, or sorry, car last used equals null. We'll just do that, and then you go. If n equals 1,000, n minus... Oh, sorry. If n is greater than 1,000, n minus 1,000... I'm trying to think of the easy way to do this, because you're... Oh my gosh. No, because what you do is you try and check what your repeat count is at, and then you have to modify the whole chunk as well, because you could do XXX, for example, and that would be fine. But as soon as you hit the 4th one, you've got to swap all 4 of those X's to an XV, right? Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Okay, so if n is greater than 1,000, n minus 1,000, Roman numeral plus equals m. Let's see. Let's try this here. So f repeat count less than 4. Just add the letter. That should be fine. Okay. That's what I'm counting on. And then B count is less than 4. No, 1 second. We have to do something first. So it's if Roman numeral dot Roman numeral, because all strings are arrays, and you can do Roman numeral dot length. What did we establish the length thing was earlier? Because we had to figure that out earlier. Yeah, okay. So we target the last one. If Roman numeral length equals last used, repeat count plus plus. And then So not bad. So, and then it's if repeat count does not equal 4, you just add it. That's fine. Repeat count goes up. Not a big deal. Then else. What we've got to do is we've got to take Roman numeral. Because they have the increments of 10, 50. Yeah, they do consistently. Okay, so Roman numeral. It's not like that. Sorry, it'll be just else here like this, and then we do Roman numeral. I wonder if you could do pop in this. Dot pop. So C sharp string pop. Because what pop will do is it'll pop the end off, right? Okay, so C sharp are not mutable. Interesting, interesting. There's a remove function. So what we could do is we could do remove. And then you could do Roman numeral dot length. And then you can do 3. Because what we're going to do is we're going to just get rid of the old 3, not add the 4. And then Roman numeral plus equals. And that's the inverse. So instead of MMM, it becomes. Oh, you know what's funny? This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's check what comes after M anyways, because okay, so nothing comes after M, and it caps at 2,500. So this doesn't even matter. Hypothetically, though, you'd replace it with something else. It would be whatever letter F becomes next. It's fine. So what we're doing is we're just gonna take this code here. Oh, we gotta reset it. So if we do this, then we gotta go here. We gotta go. Heat count equals 0, and that's just because we've literally done that. Okay. Let's see if we can trickle this down. You're still taking away the 1,000. That doesn't matter. So if it's bigger than 1,000, you take away 1,000. Then we have to update it appropriately. If we do this, and I go like this, and I replace this with D. And we know that D is 500. So when would you ever hit D 4 times? You wouldn't. Interesting. Okay, so let's just go back a step here. I've overcomplicated it a little bit right now, so we're just going to clean it. Because this can't happen, we don't have to worry about it. In the same way that I don't think this can happen either. Because you can't get to that point. You can only do it with the hundreds. The hundreds are the only triggers you're going to do this for. So, Roman numeral plus equals D. So that'll add it. Then this is where you got to do the weird shit. So that's not pasted. Good. So if Roman numeral dot length. So the last letter, if the last letter is the same as the current letter. What's last used? Okay, I see. So. Control C. Bam. That's fine. And then this becomes, instead of C, it becomes CD. So you pop off the 3, and instead of adding another C, you add CD instead. And then you reset the repeat count. And then it's down here, you just do else. So this is saying it's like the first time. You should just be able to add C. So this is hypothetically our solution to those cases. So again, 50 can't trigger it, but 10 can. So then we just set this to X. Okay, and then this one here should be X Ow. Like that. Let's run this, see what happens here. I'm missing a close? 719. Maybe 7? Empty character literal. Sure, I guess. Is that better? 50. I forgot to close a bracket. No, 50. So let's try 32. Aha! There you go. And then here, run that again. The results should be wrong. What do we get here? 1 out of 2 past 1 exception. Index was out of the bounds of the array. Interesting. Line 50. Huh. Okay, well, let's finish this off here because we got this last step here to do anyways, and then we'll try and bug fix it. Because you can do it, you can trigger it on 1 still. We knew that as well. So boom, okay. Then 1s are eyes. It's less than 4, add the eye. Because we've increased it, right? So it's like, okay, this is a 4. But if it's not at 4 yet, we can put the eye there, right? If you were at 4, then we're going to pop off the old 3 and then put the new one. So this one becomes IV. And then else I. V. Is that the one we're at here? Is 10V? 10 is 5. Sorry, it's C. C is 100. This should be X. There you go. Should be those. And then that's fine there. C and CD. Yeah, cool. Okay, run it again. Index was out of bounds. So there's something wrong with my dot length function, I think. It could be that I need to do -1. I'm curious though. What is sorry, the issue here? Whew. So that is a significantly better version of mine. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see about that. Okay. Roman numeral M, LSIF D. Oh, I forgot CM. Huh. Yeah, because I guess it triggers on the 9 and the 4s. That's on me. There you go. So, boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's so much more intelligent than mine. Oh my god, why did I overcomplicate this so much? You know, fun fact, you can skip all the bullshit I was doing with weird nonsense if you just fire your neurons. Sometimes that helps. So if it only happens in 2 specific situations, and you know those situations, just account for them. Don't try to make weird nonsensical formulas. Because you know it triggers on 400s, and you know it triggers on 9s. Well, the 9s and 4s, right? So now you just do this, just swap it, and just do the, what is 100? C? So CD? Yeah. So just do that across the board. So, boom, boom. Doesn't happen on 2s, so we can go here. And we do it for 90. That should work. There you go. Yeah, sweet. So do it for 90 now. Be smart. And then X. C, I believe. Then do it for 40. Yeah. Sometimes you might want to just think about solutions before you get too crazy with it, but that's okay. XL. Delete all of this nonsense where I was trying to track the repeat count. Again, it only happens on the 9s and 4s. You don't need to do all that. Plus equals. Am I going to get in trouble for this song? I think it switched albums. I might get in trouble on that. Let's go back to the Riot Games Creator Save playlist here. Riot Games Creator Save playlist. And where's some music? They've got the League of Legends session mix. That's pretty good. But let's do some Pentakill, I think. That'll be fine. Alright. We're looking for that. For 9 now. 9. Then minus equals 9. Double check that we did 40, 50, 90, 400, 50, 900. Yep, sweet. And then plus Roman numeral plus equals so be IX. That'll just be X. Ow. IX, and then go back into this one here. We'll see. Forward. And then V is 5, so you just add the I before it. That's 9, that's that. Then this context, you're looking in multiples of 10, so it's 10. You put the 10 here. Then you put the 10 here. Yeah. And this is that's for 100. So you put the 100 here and then the 100 here. Yeah. Beautiful. Get rid of all of that because it's not necessary. Y'all ever overcomplicate a problem so much that it makes you laugh? I do. All the time. There it is. Did it. You know what else you could do? I'm not going to recode it from scratch, but I want to show you guys another option that might look a little nicer. So there are switch cases, which just, I think they look a little easier to read. So I just want to show you what they look like here. So a switch case basically is just making, you know, I had like 400 statements there that are all like, if this, then this. Well, a switch case is cool because it's better than that. So what we could do is we can modify this to n equals 0, right? Select all of this jibber jabber here. Oh, wait. Delete all that. Paste this. So I wanted to show you a switch case because I think they're neat. So what we've done. So n divided by 1. So just whatever, it's just n, right? So it's just a good way for you to go check this number. And then if it's greater than 1,000, right? So what you're doing is you're giving it the if, and then you're giving each of the results, right? So if this, then this, right? So if n is greater than or equal to 100. So the only reason you're doing it this way is because it's a bit silly. I don't think you can just do switch on n. We could try though. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so, oh, let's close that bracket maybe. I think I'm missing a closing bracket. Tap. Now on it. I just want to see if you could just do switch n. Okay, so you can actually just do straight up switch n. So you could just go check this against each of these. But as you can see, like, that looks pretty freaking clean, don't it? A little easier to read, a little better on the eyes. And then, yeah, each of these cases is cool like that. Isn't that nice? Look how nice that is. Switch cases are so nice. Alright, cool. That worked. Let's see what else we got. So we got 10 minutes. What is interview mode? Start interview. Got an interview? I got some difficulties. Sure. Okay, given n, return n factorial. N factorial is the product of all numbers from n to that. So it's some int sum equals 0. And then, boop-a-doop-a-doop. Well, n. So typically what you do is you just keep subtracting it and doing some multiplications. You can see the example here, right? So what you do is you do, well, n does not equal, I think typically 0. You could do sum equals, how do you typically do this? So if you're given 3, then you take, you're multiplying, and you keep doing that. So it'd be 5 times 4. So sum equals n times, and you do, typically I think it's plus equals n times n minus 1, I think. Let's see here. And then what you do here is you just do n minus minus. You just downtick it once. Let's run that and see what that puts us. We'll probably hit an error. Expected 1, found -1. So yes. Oh wait, hilarious. So run code. No way. Oh, I gotta close it. That's on me. There we go. Yeah, I mean, GTA 6 looks cool. I'm pretty excited. I think it'll be fun. What did I do wrong here? So if you give it 1 right now, what happens? So if n1 does not equal 0, sure. So sum plus equals 1 times 0. That is a problem. All right, so, well, n does not equal 1. Let's try that. Might be that easy to fix. I forgot to close the bracket. That's on me. I didn't realize I was in insert. Run that again. Okay, expected 1, got 0. Let's see. So, well, 1. Oh, because that's gonna, if you just give it 1, it's gonna skip. So let's see. Okay, so well, n does not equal 0. Sum plus equals, if n minus 1 does not equal 0. There you go. Let's see if that fixes it. Because the problem was we were timing something by 0 at the end there, and it was kind of exploding it a little bit. Time limit 2. Check for infinite loops. Interesting. So what happens if we do 1? So 1 does not equal 0. Cool. If n minus 1 does not equal... Else... sum equals 1, maybe? Let's try that. See what that gets us. Because if n minus 1 does not equal 0, so I'm still having an issue. So, oh, let's try this here. Try that. Because I think what was happening was we weren't closing it. There you go. Okay, so 2. So let's pass 2 through. So 2 does not equal 0. If 2 minus 1 does not equal 0, sweet. So sum plus equals 2 times 1. Boom. Sum plus equals, so 0 plus equals 2 times 1, which is 2. That should be fine. 2 minus 1 does not equal 0. Why don't we like this? Else sum equals 1. And minus minus. Because that's how we're exiting, is we're just making sure that we are exiting. Obviously, one thing to note is because we are... There's no... It's better just to save code there like that. It's fine. So how do we get... If we give this 2, how did we get to the number 1? 2 does not equal 0. Good. 2 minus 1 does not equal 0. Sweet. So sum plus equals 2 times 1. Which... is it console.log? Is that what we established was the... Oh no, it's console right line. Sum, I guess. Go sum n and -1. So we'll just write out all that. One code. Cannot convert. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, if you're gonna be annoying about it, I'm not gonna bother. Interesting. Okay. Oh, fun. Let's see. So Fn. Look at this a different way. So we know that there are some weird cases. So specifically, if n equals 0, we know it's weird, and we know it's weird if n equals 1. So in both those cases, so that's if they just flat gave us that number, we can just return the number 1 and move on with our life. Okay. And then move on with the code here. So sum is there. Because we already know that sum is going to be at least 1 here, and there's no real harm in this. We do that, and then we could do 4 int I equals 2. 2 I less than or equal to n. So we're just iterating through the whole thing until we get to n again. I plus plus, again, pretty normal iterator. Just a normal for loop, nothing crazy. Times equals I. So we're doing this the inverse direction. So we're just going to start at 2. Sorry, sum in my context. And we're just going to keep timesing upward from there, right? So sum starts at 1, and then if we come with 2, right? And 2 is good. Then we'll just keep timesing it. So we're going to work the other direction. So instead of going from 3, 2, 1, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. You gotta look at problems from both directions. That's the way to go. What is the term for when one key maps to the same index in a hashtag? I mean, typically that's like a collision, yeah? Sick. Okay, good. What is the maximum value for a 16-bit unsigned integer? Oh god, the binary. Oh no. 16 bits is quite long. Unsigned is gonna be odd. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. What is the binary representation of 12? I just like IKEA. Why? What does that have to be with doing gay? Are calyxes like a gay thing? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Here, let me switch. There you go. You can see my calyxes and all my nerd shit in them. Here, let me rotate the camera a little bit more so you can see. See, like there's some more nerd shit there and some soda cans. Let me pan the camera this. Oh my gosh. There you go. You can see. There you go. Focus. Got Gundam. We got D&Ds and stuff, tabletop RPGs. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on, fix the camera. Nobody wants to start my crotch. Behave. No, up. Okay, cool. That doesn't make me gay, Zoe. Alright, binary representation of 12. Okay, so it's 2 to the power of. You just work your way down. It's an even number, so we know it's a 0 at the end. That's easy. So it's getting powers of 2. There's going to be a faster way to do this, but my brain's not firing. 884. I think it's just that. Nope. Oh, shoot. I fucked it. Sorry. Okay, let's see. So, sorry. It's 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 4, 2 to the... Sorry, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 4. So 2 to the 3, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. And then you add the... Is 12 not binary? YIO or 110? Am I doing something wrong? 0, 0. 12 times 2 divided by 6 from me to 0. 1100. Ah, CCC. Okay. We just did this one, so I'm gonna skip it. Can I skip it? That's fine. We've only got about 15 seconds left here. It's interesting. I'll give it that. These are interesting. I do appreciate some easier coding questions, because like one of the things that we always want to do for the gaming club or for the CS club is we want to try and encourage people to try different things, right? I think it would be really cool to introduce. This is interesting. The multiplayer could be fun. I want to try that. Host private? How does this work? You can set the difficulty. That's really interesting. I'm gonna try and share this with some of my coworkers, my classmates here, because we do this Can You Code event, and I would be interested in getting people to try this. Because if we can get everyone into a lobby and it like tests it, that'd be really interesting. Oh, my Discord's exploding. What's happening here? The easy questions are nice because it's just like do the coding, and it's also just like a fairly time efficient scale. I mean, how many questions did I get through in that 1 hour? I got through 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Could have done more, but then there's some quizzy stuff in there. Also, I think the multiplayer interview. Actually, let me do one thing. In multiplayer info 2 on easy. I'm not even trying to do this right now. Let's go back up here. I just want to see if they do the quiz stuff in here as well. One code. Okay, cool. So they do that. That's fun. So this, we might be able to just steal this and use it for our Can You Code event. I wonder how many players you can have in here. That's a good question. It is a cool software. It's not bad by any means. So, fun fact, we're not really doing it for this time. We're doing something else a little bit weirder. But let me see if I can find it here. So this is my Figma I made for our upcoming event we're doing. This is our Can You Code event. Let me zoom out. There you go. So this is the actual Figma. So if we run this here, we built this so that you could, it's basically a fancy PowerPoint, but there you go. So you can see here, so we can pop questions up, drop questions, nothing crazy. Could be really fun here. We just added some versatility here, which is fun. But this is a little bit more dramatic, but this could be a great way for us to finish the event off potentially. Instead of doing like a big IEEE extreme coding question, we could throw together a lobby of this maybe. Some shortcuts, nothing too helpful there. I mean, it's not bad. It's probably a good practice thing too, especially if you came in here and tried the daily coding problems each day. Because they're not super duper like annoyingly complicated, like some of the other stuff out there. I think you could get in there, figure it out, work off it, mostly work off your knowledge that you already have, and then move on with your day nicely, right? The learning set is very, very, very needs some work. Even the stuff that they do have is very boring. It needs to be more interactive, I think. I don't know, this just looks like some of like really bad PowerPoint slides. There are other coding games out there as well. So if I open up Steam here, I think I've got a few. Here, let me search here. Code. Is it Control Alt? Oh my god. There, let's just search in Steam Store here. Coding. So what's this? This is Coffee for Coding? Coding is inspired by faith, fantasy, desire, DLCs. Okay, what is Coffee for Coding? Oh, it's a different game. Okay, I see. It's a DLC for a random game. Not what I'm looking for. So there's Coding Learn. That's what I'm looking for. I know that there's a few out there, but I don't even know what genre they fall under, and I don't even know which they're called. I have some in my Steam library somewhere. Do I know what they're called? No. Will I eventually find them when I'm trying to do this? On pure technicality and long-term goals, yes, I will eventually do it. How long that'll take, who knows. As far as Code Trainer goes, let me switch here. So, an hour I'll never get back. Was it worth it for Code Trainer? As far as it starts goes, visually, it's a little bland. It's functional. It's just it has no flair, which does hinder me from caring too much about it. Oh look, it comes out in 2 days. So I'm gonna add this to the wish list. This game will not teach you how to code. It's true, it won't. None of that was really gonna teach me shit. Can you close faster, Code Trainer? It doesn't close very well. Let's open up Task Manager and find it. Code Trainer. Okay. Sure. You'll figure it out eventually. I guess. Yeah, let's see if I can just close Steam and that'll force it to refresh. Shut it down. Whatever, it'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. Visually, that's a pretty exciting one. It looks fairly like... It reminds me of my Figmas when I'm like, oh, just getting it done, putting it in place, right? Like, there's nothing super exciting about the visuals there. I do think it would be more interesting if it had a little bit more flavor to it. Yeah, let's get back in there. Now that forced to close. Okay. Because what is this made with? My guess, oh, it's made with Godot. Sure, fair enough. The logo's fairly basic, but like this is fairly like not exciting displays. Could use some flavor, and there's a lot of gamified learning out there in general, anyways. So if you look up like, there's boot.dev. Boot.dev's pretty good. So you can hop in here, sign in to skip demo, sign in with Google, sign in. Don't look at my thing too closely, chat. So boot.dev's cool. It's gamified. There's also, oh god, is it Codex? Is that what it is? Codex? Coding? Yeah, codex.io. And that's also like a coding thing. These are like gamified learning things, sort of trying to do like Duolingo for coding. There's also, what was that? Is it Morning Brew? Is that the other one that people, or no, it's Brilliant. Brilliant is a pretty popular one. Brilliant.org, I believe. And that's very much in the same vein, where it's just like trying to teach you how to code or other things in general. There you go. So this is, something else move. Okay, cool. Computer science. Okay, thanks. Sure, cool. Moving on. Don't care. Stop. Okay, thank you. I just want to show people the menu. So, can I just check the free for a second? Jesus Christ. Brilliant. Stop being annoying. Ooh, group plan. Huh. Oh, that's a bad deal. That's a really bad deal. Okay. I just wanted to check this out. There you go. So Brilliant also can do coding. So there's like 3 gamified learning things that are fairly good. Boot.dev is sort of like fantasy theme. That's what's got these crystals and potions and stuff. Codex is loosely just like cute pixel art themed, I guess is the best way to describe it. Their layout's pretty nice. I do like Codex's visuals. And then Brilliant is very like fancy and polished. It's very, very much the closest thing to Duo for coding. This is cool. And I think the one thing that I would say that it's doing the best is that I don't know how many other of these that you play multiplayer, right? I think that's the one thing that this is going for, which is the multiplayer interview mode could be really freaking cool. I'm not sure how cool it ends up being, but potentially sick as hell. But yeah, the visuals are pretty basic. There's literally no audio. I think maybe that could help. If not, like just some sort of sound response. So like a click noise when you click things, just because like UI should respond. I do like that it's got the hover. Sadly, there's no like, it's pretty subtle because of how dark it is, but at least the text is changing. Because technically the box is changing a little bit, but it's hard to tell. Learning curve, it doesn't teach you, and right now the learn section is bad, so that's not very helpful. Power progression challenge. I mean, they're all flagged to be different difficulties, and they all seem fairly okay. So I'm not mad about that. One thing that I think would be cool is if you're trying to teach people something. So say we have this, right? And we change our languages. There should be like a section called like useful functions or something, right? Like just so that you do like, maybe not this example specifically, but let's look at the decimal to minimal one, right? So like, not even that one actually. That one's, I think the beginner ones don't really care that much. Maybe this one where it's just like get the length, the dot length function, for example, just stuff like that, where it's just like, I would like to see, what the system, just a hint on the functions, because sometimes like different coding languages, everything. I guess the idea is that you already practice these languages. Are the ones that it has in here I'm familiar with. Let's see here, C#. All of them. I've done some code in all of them. It's been a while since I did Java though. The only time I really bothered with that is specifically Android development, and I haven't done a lot of that recently at all, like 2+ years. Because I did Android 1 and 2, and then I haven't touched it. Android's fun though. I don't hate it. I should go back to try and make some games with it because I think they're cool. All right, moving on. Learning curve progression challenge. Yeah, there's some challenge ones, like the decimal one. This one could have benefited with an explanation of the 90 rule, right? I think that would have been good. There's almost a small sampling of it here, but maybe just one more example where it shows that 9s are also that way because it's 4 and 9s. Would have been good. What else we got? We got story narrative. There isn't one. I think also adding in some narrative is fun too, but it's designed to just be a base practice tool. Technical performance. It doesn't close well, but past that, it's fine. What's going on with Discord here? What are these messages? Thanks, Ozo. What's up? No, I don't think I opened Discord. Discord's in the other window, so it shouldn't be. Overall impression, target audience, coders. I think, not right now. I think as far as whether it was worth an hour of my time, I'd say not worth it right now. Only because I just don't think there's enough information in there. If I could, well, I'm working on a thing here, rather than like looking for GPT or something to explain something. If I go to like is prime here, and I wanted to go like C# length or something like that, right? And I wanted to check that out, and it pulled up like a little tidbit here, just like a pop-up box with the function. I think that would be pretty good because like I'd like to stay in the software when I'm interacting with it, right? So if I could search for different functions of different languages and stuff like that, or just like the basic explanations how those things would work on arrays or whatever, right? If I wanted to just like C# arrays and see how arrays work, right? Just pull up the documentation basically. I think that'd be really cool. But no, I don't think it was worth it. I don't think it was worth the hour. Sadly, it's just not there yet. What could be better? I think that the UI is a bit boring. The lack of response is a little lame. Like there's not a lot of audio. Obviously, there's also not a lot of stuff in it either right now. Ooh, that's nice. The show details is cool. That's good. I like that one. I think that's not bad at all. I'm curious to see what the full version looks like. I'd be willing to check that out. It's coming out in like 2 days too. Oh, fun. So if you go to quiz here, you can literally just work through all the questions that are in here. I mean, this isn't bad either. So, I mean, we can take this and then you can go category. Ooh, trivia. What's this? What is the primary purpose of HTTP? It's web communication, yeah. Okay, what does URL stand for? It's uniform, because it's not that one. URL. That is, it's not that one. It's one of these two, I think. That one? Yeah, it's locator. Yeah, I did it. Sick. What is the procedure that transforms an input into an output using a series of computational steps? An algorithm? Sure, sick. Hell yeah. What does AI stand for? Artificial intelligence. I clicked the wrong one. What language did Bjarne Stroustrup invent? So, I have no idea. He sounds Dutch, so I'm gonna say C++. Yeah. Local machine is 127.00 dot. It's one of these two. I think it's 1. Yeah. What programming is that? That's Python. SQL is structured query language. Thank you. What language did Dennis Ricci involve? Ooh, Python? Damn, it's C. So, what is the purpose of git clone? Git clone duplicates an existing branch, technically, but it can also be download. It's one of these two, because it's not merging, and it's not initializing. I think it's download? Yeah! CSS is cascading style sheet. It's not too bad. Which of the following is not an SQL keyword? Select update query. I don't think they use... Does it use the word query? No, it doesn't. Who was the first person to develop a compiler for programming language? I mean, it's not Turing, but I do like Turing, so I clicked it. Well, we know it's not C. We know it's not C++. They'll say Python. Yeah! API is a application programming interface. It's just how you use specific applications. It tells you the instructions. What is the name of the system which automatically reclaims memory by finding and freeing unused object? That would be the garbage collector. Garbage day! Hypertext markup language? No, that's HTML. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol? Yeah! Okay. We'll stop this. And then there's hypertext. Cool. So, I mean, that one's fun. I like the little quiz stuff. The quiz stuff isn't bad. They got a decent amount of questions in there. You can reset your data. It'd be cool to get like a little randomized one, but I guess the training one, the interview one kind of has that. I mean, we could futz with this as a group for our project there. It looks like there's 120 of these. It says 62 of those, but most of them don't have anything. And 9 coding questions. So I'd be curious to see more of these coding questions too. The nice thing is, because it is an engineer and you can switch between at least the 4 languages, that's not bad. I would be interested to get some more languages in there as well. I don't know what he's got all planned. Let's see what he says here. So it's supposed to come out March 5th. This game will not teach you. Okay, what else we got? We got quiz, learn, review, concise courses about stuff. Okay. Are you going to explain? Doesn't seem to specify what the plan is. Interesting. Well, we'll see what it ends up being like. Oh, there you go. Education games. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think visually it could be more exciting. Sadly, I just don't think it's got a lot of visual excitement to it, and it's just not very fun to look at. And I'm curious to see what the rest is. As far as a game concept from that goes, I have no idea what you take from it. Maybe the multiplayer coding experiment. I don't know what that ends up running like, but I like it. I think that's super cool. If you could, I don't know, get like it installed on some CS computers and then disable the internet on them for like a fun little quiz thing, I think that would be pretty cool. Where you've like done, because at my uni you can turn off the internet when you're doing tests and stuff. So you could, in theory, like get everyone to sort of who's the fastest coder to solve the problem type thing, right? And I think that's kind of neat. And I think one thing about it is that I don't know how it works exactly, but there's a couple ways it could work. And I think taking something like that could be potentially cool, where you do like either everyone's given the same problem at the same time, and whoever answers it first is the one to get the point. Or you could do it where everyone's given the full amount of questions, and each person can solve all of them. And the more you solve, the faster you solve them, the more points you get. Or you could just do literally just the more you solve, right? Then you could also potentially bring in some like efficiency stuff too, where if you solve it more efficiently than other people, like the solution is technically better. Could be cool. I would be interested to see what things are in there. But no, that was interesting, but I don't think it was worth the time. I think not really worth it. It's not never worth it. It's just not worth it right now. I think it needs more. All right, bye stream.
Code Monkey, get up, get